Okay, I'm back. So we just discussed how you can really increase skill concepts or complexity of thinking as you move across this table. So now um, let's move on. Let's see, where am I? All right. So when we talk about the goals, you can really decide how you're going to organize them. Sometimes people choose to write math goals as a whole, and that might include functional math and standards-based goals, and that's fine. That's typically how I do it, but that's not how a lot of people do it, and that's okay. It's really individually based how you find it easy to organize. Really work on one standards-based goal at a time and gradually increase your skills as you feel more comfortable with it. But make sure that you're considering both grade levels of the IEP year. So, because I'm a sixth grade teacher, if I'm writing one, in December of a student's sixth grade year, I need to include sixth grade and seventh grade. So here are some cool, helpful tools that they gave us. Uh, I will show you what they are. The first one is the STEM website, and that looks like this, and it has really good frameworks on individual grade levels and kind of where it helps you kind of figure out where those gaps are in the ladders to minimize those gaps. And then the next one is it's a toolkit, which is still under construction, but it's supposed to really help even like at an RTI level. But writing standards based, and it really kind of helps you figure out those gaps. So this is another cool tool, but again, it's under construction. So, oh, and that one was specific for English language arts. So this one more for math, and this one more for ELA. Go back. So just a reminder of what standards-based IEPs are not. They're not a separate curriculum. Don't make it more work for yourself than it already is. Don't just reiterate whatever exists. Sometimes you're just kind of randomly picking a standards-based goal. Really try to focus on the student's main needs in order to make them successful. Don't address all content or all skills that they need to learn. Let's, focus on really what you think they can accomplish within that IEP year. And then don't make it just a compliance document. Really try to focus on their individual needs. And if we write really good PLAFs, those standards-based goals come much easier. Really try to focus on grade level standards they're most likely going to achieve in that IEP year, especially with accommodations or assistive tech, and then rule out the ones that they're unlikely to achieve or try to minimize that gap. But remember to consider the accommodations and the assistive tech, what we have available for those students, and remember 2 grade levels or the entire IEP period. Um, Again, you don't have to address all grade level standards, and you don't have to address all of the standard as a whole. You can pick and choose the parts that are most relevant for each student. Really focus on which have the greatest impact on their general curriculum or their progress, and which represent skills appropriate at all levels of achievement. And that's kind of that complexity of thinking as well as we move through, subjects and through grade levels. And then are there skills that repeat across standards? Obviously there are. There's a lot of repetition, and find the ones that are going to best meet your student. When the gap is larger, when we've got students that are 4, 5, 6 grade levels behind, again, prioritize. Only teach a portion of the standard. You don't have to include the entire standard in every single bit and piece of it. Teach just a portion of that standard or teach the essence of it. Simplify. So we might just make kind of that an extension of that standard. Really focus on tasks or the sequences that meet that standard. You can teach all of it or some of it, remember that. And does that standard need to be simplified? If it does, how? and remember those accommodations too. And then, are there skills to teach before and after this? This is really that gap and how we can minimize that gap. All right, and last, this is a guide that the Minnesota Department of Ed has put together to help us write standards-based IEPs. The link is the last page on your PowerPoint, and this is what this brochure looks like. It is like 30-some pages or something, but it's a really good tool that can kind of help break things apart for you and answer some of the questions that you might have. Obviously, you can email me and ask me questions, and I can try to find the answers if I don't know. But now is the time within your groups to really brainstorm what you see as being a problem or an issue, or things that you've come across in the past that you have issues with, and hopefully how we can overcome those problems and make goal writing easier for you. So again, let me know if you have any questions, but now is your time to work together as a group and come up with some cool ideas. Have a great day. Have fun. See ya.